Good morning, everybody. Today is Wednesday, August 20th, 11 a.m. Central Time. Thanks for joining me. My name is Carrie Ritchie. I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I teach classes out of my home and online, Kits to Go, card making and scrapbooking and all kinds of fun paper crafting. So let me make sure I'm recording on the right thing. So as you join us, make sure you say hi, and you will get a chance to win the 3 cards that we're making today. If you share the video, you get an extra entry into winning the cards. So, and you're going to want these cards because they're really, really awesome. With the cheers and sips is what we're going to show today. So let me tell you about the Stampin' Up! News going on. The paper pumpkin for September is Fall for Twall, and it coordinates with the Autumn Twall Suite collection, which is a new online exclusive that's really gorgeous paper. I love Twall anything. I always have it. Just, I don't know what it is about that design, but I just think it's so pretty. The paper is gorgeous, and from what the little sneak peeks of the paper pumpkin is gorgeous too. So they don't show us the whole thing, we just get a little sneak peek. Also, you can add on these dies, the Circle of Seasons, if you want to get that. And then my classes, tomorrow is the last day to sign up for my evening card class for next Thursday night at August 28th at 6 p.m. It meets in my house in Waxahachie, or you can get the class to go. It's a cheers and sips class, and you need to RSVP by tomorrow. Just shoot me an email or message me, and I can get you the information about that. And then my September classes, I've got my Christmas card class coming up on Friday, September 19th. It's at 10 a.m. at my house in Waxahachie, or you can get it to go. These were the cards that we made last Friday. So we made this pretty card with the tree die cut, and then we glued some strips of Designer Series paper on the back. This was all using the new Jolly Holly stamp set and bundle. And this is the cute little ornaments with the Merry Christmas and the joy. And then we did Holly Jolly. So these were the cards from our last Christmas card class, and the next Christmas card class will be using some of the Jolly Holly and some of the A Little Cheer, this set. I think. I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure. It's gonna be fun. So you can make 4 cards for $20, or you can make 20 cards for $38, or it's only $18 with a $35 order. You get 4 designs, 5 of each. You just bring your own adhesive. There's stamping and door prizes and lots of fun with girls, ladies. Guys can come too, but I haven't had one yet. But yeah, we have a good time. And then my evening card class is September 25th at 6 p.m. and that's 4 cards for $20. And I'll announce the stamp set that we're using for that, the bundle we're using for that soon. Okay, so moving on, the in color sale is still happening, and you would think it's just a few in colors, but no, it's page after page of awesome, a lot of Designer Series papers. So there's some awesome kits, some embellishments, the re-inkers, ribbon, paper, the two-tone cardstock, washi tape, ribbon, did I say ribbon? Blends, all of the stuff with in colors. I love the Kintsugi paper. There's some spots for sale, more blends and embellishments, lots of paper. This beautiful paper bouquet, and I love the floral impressions and the florals in bloom and the celebratory sips. Those are some beautiful papers, and we're going to use some of these today. The new 2025, 2027 in color flat pearls. They're really pretty. I'm excited for y'all to see them. Let's see. Cindy. Thank you for sharing. Good morning. Yeah, we're going to see those. They're really pretty. And the strawberry slush and pretty in pink gems. We're going to use some of those today. They're on sale too. So the beautiful gallery. I mean, it's just lots and lots of goodies. So pages and pages of goodies. The new catalog will start September 3rd, I think. Yep, September 3rd through January 5th. I can't show you the inside. If you're a demonstrator, you can see it now, or if you'd like me to get you a catalog, let me know. I'm going to be ordering those soon. And then the online exclusives, those will start September also. Christmas and fall and Halloween and all kinds of good stuff. This catalog you can still shop through. The cards from last week, 3 of the ones that we made at my Stampa Stack, I drew the names on the wheel of names, and Miss Cindy Dodson, you are the lucky winner of these 3 cards, so I will get those in the mail to you. So congratulations, Cindy. This is the suite of products that we're using today. Let me share it with you. So we've got Cheers and Sips. Look at all of the stamps in this set. I know I've made cards with this before, but I just wanted to use it again because it's so pretty. So we've got Cheers, to you, to us, a little stick for an umbrella, another little stick for an umbrella, or if you want to pierce your olive, or a stick, yeah, I already said that, or pierce one of the other fruits. It's your day, let's celebrate. And then you've got ice cubes, strawberry, citrus, blackberry, raspberry, olive. To me that looks like celery, mint, possibly, a cherry, an umbrella, a tall glass, a short round glass, maybe lavender, I'm not sure what that is, the stick, and then that to me looks like rosemary. But you can, you can make them whatever you want them to be. And then all of the fabulous dies, cut out all of these shapes, plus a really cool one here that does that design. And here I've stamped everything so you can kind of see what it looks like. And then I did get the Glass and Gardens embossing folders. I don't know if you can see these very well on the video, but this one, they're just pretty if you cut out the glass and emboss them with the glass, or you can just use them on your cards also. They're really pretty. The designer series paper that coordinates with this is the Celebratory Sips, and I love all the vibrant, bright, bold colors. You've got flowers, and you've got fruit, and a lot of cups that you can die cut or fussy cut, and flowers. These you can stamp. I'm going to show y'all this. Die cut those. Some more pretty flowers. I love the polka dots. These pieces you can cut out. I've got baggies of my extra stuff. These are all die cut, fussy cut. Anyway, it's so pretty. I love it, love it. Okay, let's get started. On this first card, we're also going to use 2 of these dies from the Textured Notes. We're going to use 1, 2, 3, number 3, and number 4 if you start with the smallest here. We're going to use those 2. These were the cards that we made a few weeks ago with the fabulous Celebratory Sips Designer Series paper. We just I brushed a little bit of Bubble Bath on there. I think it was Bubble Bath. It may have been Pretty in Pink. Can't remember now. And this is in Pumpkin Pie. And this we stamped and in Versamark and embossed it in clear embossing powder and with the ice, and then we colored it in with the water painters. So these were cards that we've made a few weeks ago. So let's go ahead and get started on today's cards. Got all these pieces here. We're going to start with a piece of basic white, 5.5 by 8.5, and fold it in half. Use our bone folder to burnish that. And then I've cut a piece of the fabulous Designer Series paper. It's cut 3 by 5 1/4, and we're going to adhere that to the left side of our card. Whoops. Get it going here. Just giving it an even border there. And then these are the two that I've die cut. This was in Fresh Freesia, and then this is in Basic White. So we'll stamp this one, and then we're gonna stamp these. So we'll start with our words. We've got It's Your Day. And we'll just stamp that at the top here. And that is all. This is in Blackberry Bliss. And then we've got, let's go ahead and do our ice cubes next. So we've got our Fresh Freesia. So I did it the first time in Versamark, but it just didn't show up very strong. So I went back and added with Fresh Freesia. So it just gives you the light illusion of ice cubes, just without really dark stamping. And so we're gonna put these on here, but before we do, we need to stamp. So we've got this, we're gonna stamp in Lemon Lime Twist, whatever leaves these are, because I feel like this drink needs some leaves. So we're gonna stamp that, make sure it's inked up, stamp those on there, and then we'll put everything together. We're just gonna adhere these flat. I like putting my things on a silicone mat. When I put the Stampin' Seal, it seems like it goes on easier. So we're gonna put this cup, this glass right here. Actually, let's move it over a little bit so it's not sticking off. It can cover up those leaves there, that's fine. Put this one a little further. Then we're gonna adhere this to our Fresh Freesia. And then we'll pop that up. With some mini dimensionals. And we'll add this, just kind of centered up and down, but then on the right, so it shows off the pretty paper. It's your day, which could go for a lot of things. It's birthday or all kinds of celebratory items. So moving on to card 2, my favorite Strawberry Slush Designer Series paper. So pretty. I'm so glad this color came back in as an in color. It's gorgeous pink. And we're gonna color all our pieces in, so we'll just set these aside for now. And we'll color all these. So we've got blends. We're gonna, let's go ahead and start with our Granny Apple Green, and we'll do our citrus because we're gonna make this one into a margarita. How about that? Oh, you know what? I forgot the soft sea foam. Okay, let's see if we can get this together. So we're gonna go with the light. Actually, let's start with the dark. And we're gonna make this into a lime. It's funny, the few times I've been out for Mexican food lately, I always order water with lime. And the last couple times I've been, they bring me water with lemon. I'm like, maybe they don't understand. I need to learn the Spanish word for lime. I like lemon too. Just to me, lime makes it taste more like a margarita, right? And then we're gonna go in with our, you can use either end, and just color it in with the light. With our blends. And now we're going to color our drink. So we'll start with the dark. Let's start with the fat tip. We'll just add some dark granny apple green to our glass. And then we'll go in with some light granny apple green. Just blend the edges together. And then we're going to go in with the dark seafoam, soft seafoam. It's a light green. I'm just kind of blending all of that. And then the light soft seafoam. Okay, so we're going to cut this with our scissors to put on our glass. Just add a little adhesive to the back. And stick that on our glass. Okay, we'll set that aside, and then we're going to color this. We're going to start with dark strawberry slush. And then a light strawberry slush. And then dark pretty in pink. So this may be, what kind of drink is pink? Strawberry daiquiri, maybe? And a light pretty in pink. We can just go over this to just blend the colors a little bit more. And so we've got that drink. So I've stamped these ahead of time. Let's celebrate. I've got the little stick for the umbrella. So we're gonna do real red for our strawberry. Okay, and we'll go back with some light granny apple green to color the top of our strawberry. And then our umbrella. Let's see, how about some light strawberry slush right there. And then lemon lolly. Because an umbrella makes your drink so much more fun. Go to Bahama Bucks to get your snow cone, you get a cute little umbrella in it. And then I think we'll do some petunia pop. This is light petunia pop. So we'll just color this. And when you're using blends, make sure you've got something underneath it that won't ruin your table if it gets ink on it, because it does go through the paper. Speaking of markers, Stampin' Up! Has announced that they will no longer be carrying the Stampin' Write markers, which look like this. They've got a fine tip for journaling and writing, and then a brush tip. These are great for coloring on cling stamps, red rubber. But we're also not going to be carrying red rubber stamps. We're switching over to all photopolymer. And so all of the new stamps will come in new photopolymer ink. Rubber. Is that what it's called? Photopolymer, whatever that is. So they're see-through, like these stamps. These are photopolymer. And so they'll be switching to that. And so we're doing away with the red rubber. There's been a hardship trying to get some of those items from the manufacturer, so they have decided to discontinue those. So if there's markers that you would like, get them now. And if there's some stamp sets that are in the red rubber, the cling stamp sets, you want to make sure and get those while you can. And then also they're going to be coming out with new cases that will be, instead of stamps being in, let me show y'all. Instead of stamps coming in a case like this, where you open it and all your stamps, which you see I've got all my stamps out right now, but they will be coming in a folder similar to what the dies come in. And the stamps and the dies in the bundles will come in their own plastic cases like this. So you'll get the dies in one set and the stamps in another, and they'll be able to, you can tuck the things in just like this, and you'll be able to store a lot more. Let me show you my dies. So this is a bunch of dies, and these are different sizes, but I think the new ones will be, I think it's like 5 5/16 by 9. I'm not sure the dimensions exactly, but you will be able to store a lot more stamps in a smaller space. So, look what I have stuck in my arm. Okay. So that'll be fun, and they'll still be selling the stamp cases if you want to buy those and put your new stamps in those if you prefer those, or they will also be selling the new plastic folders that you can like put ephemera in, embellishments, all of that kind of stuff if you want to buy those. So I'm not sure the exact date of when that all starts, but let's go ahead and put on all our mini dimensionals on these and our adhesive. So this is going to get stuck down, and these are going to have mini dimensionals on them. Okay, I guess it is still just me and you, Cindy. I'm not sure if you're still here, but it's a quiet morning with us, isn't it? We'll just put these on here. I think on that last card, I forgot to tell you that I used the dies to cut out the paper of those squares. I think I forgot to tell y'all that. So I'll show y'all that in a second so you know what I'm talking about. So here we've colored these on our own, but you can, I'm going to cut some little pieces here for our words so they don't get showing on the front. Got little pieces here. Okay. Pull all of this off. So I've embossed this one with the Glass and Garden embossing folder, the one that looks like cut glass. And this is some of the Celebratory Sips Designer Series paper. Okay, where to start first? Let's put our, let's see, so our cup is going to be, our glass is going to be here. And we're going to stick the umbrella. So we'll stick our little stick in there, put our umbrella on, put the glass on, put a little strawberry here. Yeah, strawberry daiquiri, right? And a margarita. How's that? And then we've got our Let's Celebrate. And then we need some jewels on this. So we've got the Pretty and Strawberry Slush and Pretty in Pink gems. So we'll just take a couple of these lighter ones and put on for a little bit of bling. Just because that adds some fun and whimsy to our card. Fun, right? Okay. And lastly, we have got all of these. This is Peach Pie. It will be available until, I think through the end of March. This color will be available. So I've cut this Peach Pie 5.5 by 8.5. Then I've cut another piece 3 by 5.5, and that's going to go on the front here. And then I've cut 2 of the Designer Series papers. It's so pretty. It's hard to know which one to put on here. So you know what, let's do, since I did one with this, we'll use this one this time. We'll put adhesive on there. So I've cut these 1 by 5 1/4, and you could cut a whole big piece to put on there, but then you're wasting all the center because there's not any behind there. So I just thought we'll cut little pieces. Okay, so what I like to do is line this up on these lines. And you can see that I'm going to put it 1/4 of an inch and 1/4 of an inch so that it's straight on there like that. And then we'll line this up and put this on, make sure that's straight, 1/4 of an inch. So those lines, you can see them on here. And then we'll adhere this. This is cut with a Glass and Garden embossing folder. Did I say cut? I meant embossed. Okay, so we'll just center this on here. And then these are just fussy cut from the paper. Aren't those pretty? We've got a little drink here. I put these on ahead of time to save some time. Many dimensionals. And I don't know what these drinks are, but they look pretty tasty. It's so hot out, it's nice to have a cool drink. This one could be Kool-Aid, who knows? So it's got a pretty umbrella and a cherry. And this one's an orange one. So maybe orange juice. And then we'll stamp our words here. So we've got cheers to you. We're going to stamp this in pumpkin pie. And I've die cut this circle out of Stylish Shapes. And we'll pop this one up too. Cheers to you. So here's the one with the pumpkin pie, or maybe that's Tim and Tiger, the orange stripes, and here it is with the opposite paper with the flowers. Which do you like better? Which I think I need to take this and trim it a little bit. I guess I got it a little crooked on there. Maybe it's cut just a little bit wider. So we'll just trim that up. So which do you prefer? Do you like the orange or the flowers? The stripes or the flowers? And then here's, so which card is your favorite? Is it It's Your Day, or Let's Celebrate, or Cheers to You? I hope y'all have a great day. Thank you for joining me, and stay cool. Bye-bye.